Hello there. I hope you all had a wonderful week. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your marketing tech stack is? That's a callback from when I was a kid, and we really did have celebrities come on television every single weeknight and say to our parents, "It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your kids are?" Well, this week, the news is about us kids, CMI. We had our ContentTech event this week, and the headline, "You're probably not using the tech you have. Should you get some more?" It's 10 a.m. Do you even know where all your tech is? This is 5 minutes of what you need to know about where your tech stack is at. Let's roll. Hello everybody, Robert Rose here with the news. As you know, it is what's new, but more importantly, it's what's important in the world of marketing. And for the best and best practices in content and marketing, you can always head on over to contentmarketinginstitute.com. So this week, we at CMI held our annual ContentTech event, and wow, we did not expect the turnout we got. Thousands of registrants signed up for the event, where we talked about all the things going on across marketing and technology, such as digital asset management, content operations, video technology, and yes, even, I know this will come as a shock to you, generative AI. Don't worry if you missed it, by the way. Just follow the link in the description here, and you can register for free and watch all of the presentations on demand. So there were way too many insights to round them all up here, but I'll give you 3 that stood out for me. Here's the first one. If you're making videos, don't just stand there. Mix in some graphics so that there's movement on the screen. That suggestion came from Mikhail Barash, VP of Marketing at PlayPlay, an online tool for making videos. It's a great tip for making more visually interesting videos. I mean, we wouldn't necessarily overuse that and create all of these things to abuse this tip, would we? We wouldn't do that, would we? Would we? Anyway, on to the second insight. Think about your marketing as creating a network of connected information, a spider web, if you will, rather than a funnel. See, it's the idea that instead of focusing on the on-the-nose keyword research that we're all used to, it's about understanding the keywords around that, or the keywords that make up the conversation of the topic that you want to rank for. Networking those together to build a foundation of content that acts like a spider web. Demand Jump VP of Solutions Ryan Brock, who shared that idea, says it can help you achieve exponentially better organic search results. Number 3, great technology that is implemented poorly is actually worse than mediocre technology that is implemented well. So when it comes to acquiring new technology, marketing teams can be better served by not only understanding the technology that they need, but by examining how it might be implemented as well. It's not just the technology, but the partner you choose for implementing the technology that matters. That insight came from Kathy McKnight, my colleague, of course, at the Content Advisory and CMI's consulting arm, and I also touched on it a little bit in my opening remarks, my little keynote there at the beginning. Of course, there were also several talks on generative AI and content creation because, it's been at least 12 minutes since we talked about AI. Alex Wytrek, head of sales for Writer, gave us some amazing use cases from content leaders and practical uses of generative AI and what to look for in a provider. Danielle Daphne from Peach AI talked about how you can leverage today's tools to create more compelling video. And Amy Belliette talked about how AI tools can change your whole content design process. And that leads me, to my big takeaway from all this, which I touched on again in my keynote of the whole event. It's the connection of new technology with processes. You see, in our consulting practice, we're frequently asked to help marketing teams make a selection across a number of marketing technologies. It might be content management, digital asset management, marketing automation, customer data platforms, and of course now, generative AI tools. And in almost every case, we find an absence of well-defined processes that the technology will help standardize and scale. In other words, you show me a marketing team seeking a new technology, and I'll almost always show you a marketing team that doesn't have or understand a process in place that the technology is meant to standardize and scale. Marketing teams frequently start their quest for a new technology from the wrong question. They start from, what new sophisticated capability will this give to our team, instead of what existing or at least designed approach or process will this new technology help us amplify? You see, we have to switch this in order to succeed at actually integrating technology for the long-term usefulness and productivity that we're actually seeking. So the next time you're thinking about replacing or adding technology to your marketing and your team's content approach, ask first if you can define the process and activities that it would standardize and scale. If you can't, or you're struggling to describe it, or if your colleagues just aren't aware of it as well, I promise, solve that challenge first, and it will clear up so many questions you have about what technology, what features, if any, will help you create that compelling value. I got more to say about that in my rose-colored glasses column next week, but well, that's my take for now. Are you acquiring, replacing, marketing, content technology? How are you doing it? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your marketing tech strategy is? I want to know. Let me know in the comments, won't you? And get over there and register for the on-demand version of ContentTech. It was a great, wonderful 3 days. But for now, that's it. That's 5 minutes of what you need to hopefully use to lead your marketing strategy. I'm Robert Rose, and remember, as always, it's your story to tell. Tell it well. I'll see you next week.